Hello there friends and welcome back to my channel. I'm back with a new talking video and today we're going to do a flip through of these three very cute coloring books from Coco Wyo. I've searched these three books out. They're not all finished yet, but I thought this would be a good moment to flip through some of the pages and talk a little bit about each picture and the memories they hold. I always color these pictures silently together with you, so I love doing these flip throughs of my finished pages so much as it gives me a chance to just sit down together with all of you and just chat a little bit about what we've done on each page, look back on some memories together. I haven't done a talking video in a while and I'm so excited for you to be here, so grab yourself something nice to drink and maybe something cool to drink. It's been so warm here the last couple of days. Get cozy and let's get into these coloring books. I'm so happy that you're here. I'm so excited that we're finally doing another flip through. I love these videos so much and you guys have been requesting them. Very sweet in the comments. One girl wrote that she would just love to grab all my books and sit down and just flip through all of them, and that is basically what we're gonna do today. Each of these pages that we have been coloring together somehow just holds a lot of memories, and usually when I color them I do so in silence so we don't have a chance to chat then, which is absolutely beautiful and has its own magic. But I love just seeing them all at a glance and having a chance to just chat a little bit about each page and what we did on all of them, some funny behind the scenes stories of some things that maybe just didn't turn out exactly like I planned to. So I'm so excited that we're doing another one of these, and I've chosen three books from Coco Wyo that are all pretty similar. For that, they are a little bit different than the usual Coco Wyo coloring books, and that might be interesting for some of you that are struggling with paper quality. The difference with these three, those are the three that I have in my collection, is that they're published officially. So these are the ones that you'll find in a bookstore. They have a publishing company that has been doing these, as the other ones that are a little bit bigger and a little bit thinner are printed through Amazon. So the paper quality in these books will be a little bit different. They are a little bit more sturdy, a little bit thicker, which also makes the color on the paper or the ink perform a little bit different than in the other books. In the end, it's all just about preference and what you like more. I find that it takes a little bit of getting used to when you're switching between the books. I remember the first one I got of this kind, I think, was the Cozy Cuties or the Cozy Corner. We will get to that when we look into these, but the ink travels much faster and dries quicker, so you have to color a little bit different in these books. And I do think that there are Amazon variations of these books as well, so if you're sitting at home sometimes and feel like your page is reacting way different to the ink than you see my pages, that might be some of the reasons. Some write me sometimes in the comments that the ink is bleeding massively all over the page, and on my page it doesn't look like it does that at all. That always, I would say 99% of the time is due to the paper quality, and there is not much to control that. Even the paper quality from the Amazon books do differ a little bit between each other, so do not despair. But these are all three books that are a little bit different than the other ones. The size is a little bit smaller as well. They look super cute here together on my table. I also absolutely love the covers of these books. They are so cute. And the covers also sometimes can give you inspiration on new things to try. I remember the first time it was on this one, or it was in Little Corner, I was like, you could actually do it like you do it here, to use a different green on each leaf. Or for example in this one, having the sunlight coming like a bean. So the covers can give you some inspiration of new things to try. This one always make my camera go green, so I can't show that one too long. But I'm really excited to look through these books. I think I'm going to start with Cozy Corner. I do think it's the one that I've had the longest. This one is pretty new, so there's not too much pages filled out in this one yet, but I thought we could go through the ones that we have already colored from this one. And then for last, my dear little Cozy Cuties. That is completely falling apart, but that has its own charm as well. Yeah, so I'm gonna put these aside for now, and then we're gonna get into the Cozy Corner by Coco Wyo. And this one I've been coloring in for a very long time already. Just seeing these pages makes me so happy. I'm always torn if we should start from the front or the back, as I'm usually seeing these pages from the back. There's so many cute pages still left to color in this one. I can't wait to fill it completely. So starting with our first page in this book, this is actually a pretty recent one. It's not so long time ago since we did this one together. I love so much how the colors came out together. This was really one that I had to tell myself, trust the process, because it came together pretty wild in the middle of it. But I wanted to make this really beautiful rich reds here, the racing tiles in the back that were not existing. We did those free-handedly. That was so much fun, and I feel like it came out just perfect. And another fun little thing was the checkered tablecloth. This one just makes me so happy. And not to talk about the neon sign. I've never really done anything like that. I was just winging it. I love that it's absolutely not perfect, but I love that it gives the illusion of having this neon sign glowing with pizza there. I like that. I also love the color combinations with the black and white tiles, the red, and then the little bits of green in between. That is just really cool. Pretty untypical for me, doing a very simple sky, but I didn't want to have the sunset sky collide with all the colors that are going on here, because this should be the center focus, and not having another set of a million colors draw the attention and compete with the rest of the image. I love also how these are really glowing. It's a lot of fun playing with white and then giving different kind of shadows to white. Here are very warm, like almost pink orangey shadows to the white ones instead of gray. Makes the image very vibrant, and I just love playing with red shadows. That is, I think, since the very beginning, something that just makes me super happy, because it makes these really feel like those glossy red vibrant panels. And here you have the red furniture. it's just super, super cool. And I love myself a striped, I don't know what this is called in English, like marquise, or like for those little shops and everything. We've done that a couple of times, and I just love combining colors for those striped ones for all the little different shops. That's my little favorite thing to do. And classic, my red ones are so very, very juicy in the ink, so they always bleed a little. We could have cleaned this up with a white pen, but that's part of the charm. But I really, really like this. I love this page. It's super cute. Very pizzeria. Always have lots for pizza when I see this. Oh, going in straight to the next one, which is also one of my absolute favorites. But before we talk about this one, I have to show you the back sides of these images. It's like its own piece of art in itself. One of you guys wrote that in the comments, that you would love to have a flip through while we just look at the back sides, and I could not agree more. Even the sign looks completely different. It's so dark from the front there, it's really glowing. It looks like a pizza. That is just super cute. Oh my gosh. Yes, and that takes us straight to the next page. And this one might be competing to be my favorite page of all time. If you could imagine like a personal top 3, this one is definitely in there. This one makes me so happy when I see it. I'm so happy with the choices of color. That day I was so inspired by lavender honey. I don't know if any of you guys have tried that. It just tastes absolutely beautiful, and lavender smells incredible and is so calming for the soul. It tastes so peaceful. I can only recommend it if you haven't tried it. My love brought it home from the store one day, and it is very expensive, so you have to enjoy it with care. But that is the inspiration for this page. I wanted to have these really rich honey dewy colors coming together, and then add hints of a very nice purple in between for the lavender. So we have ourselves some lavender honey in between here, some classic honeys. I'm so happy with how the colors came together. It feels like a jar of honey, and they all look so glossy and so rich. Oh, this page just makes me so happy. All the colors came together very beautifully. Although we're using a lot of similar colors, we managed to differentiate it so that it doesn't feel like a bulb of one thing. You can still read the picture very nicely. That's always something to think about when you do a page, to use your colors in a way that you have focus points, so that it's easier for the eye to read and you see right away what it is, and you feel also that there's a depth. These ones are so cute. They remind me of honey that we used to eat when I was a little girl, in those little teddy containers. I don't know if this is a Norwegian thing. I think that's pretty international. You could write me in the comments if you had that as a child as well. And I just love all the details in this page, and it is just such a cute storytelling of this little cutie here having a honey stand, wishing the bees away. It just, everything comes so nice together, and all the honey colors, all the orangey brown tones are just so beautiful together with the purple. And also very happy about the choices of green for the grass. It just, you can always go either way, very warm like here, or like a cooler green like here, and I feel like this is just a perfect combination with the rich warm colors of the honey. And I love these little containers. So cute, in the barrel there, and the little tree in the back. And here we are again with our little striped sun protection there. It just looks super, and the honey sign, it just looks super cute. I'm very happy with how this turned out. And what I like too is that we didn't do a background, so it feel like it's this piece by its own self, almost like a sticker, because there's no sunset in the back. And I love to alternate that a little bit when there's a page like this that doesn't really have a clear background. I like to sometimes go all out and create a sunset on anything. But this one I wanted to keep exactly like this because there's so much going on here. I didn't want to take anything away from it. Oh, and I love how juicy this one looks like. I'm really enjoying using the technique of blending the darker ones in from up and down, because it makes it look like it's like this shiny fabric. I love that so much. This page makes me so happy. And the little daisies here on the field. So happy. The little bees here in the little bee house. And this looks so yummy. Really glossy. Like you have the honey dripping down. Perfection. This one makes me so happy. And I can imagine the backside also looks super pretty. Wow. Like a painting. Yeah, that's the magic of lineless art. So moving on to the next one, which is also one of my very loves. This one I wanted to try something really vibrant, intentionally choosing very strong pinks, and also contrasting it with a very nice turquoise and green colors down here. I love how dreamy this entire picture looks like, and I tried to make it a swimming pool floor, as if you have a glass floor and a swimming pool underneath. Very dreamy. I don't know if any of you have seen a Goofy movie. It was a little bit inspired by the scene in the motel. I love that movie so much. So that was inspiration behind this floor. And I kind of feel like it works. It is such a nice contrast with the pink wall. Also wanted to try and have the effect of this lamp giving like this really nice light in the rest of the room, and having shadows from that light. Funny part too was a very sweet soul. She wrote me that she and her husband was watching this video before bedtime, and these I tried to make little cherries, but they said it looks like a frog with pumps, and I found that so cute and so hilarious. And now I can't see anything else than a frog wearing red high heels. So that is a little fun story about this one. But I love what we did also with the shadows falling down from the bed, because the light hits the top of the bed and then gives shadows away here. Here is even a fish swimming. A fish pillow. And I just love how dreamy this image is, with the floor being a swimming pool, all the little details. The room just feels so cute and cozy, dreamy. I love the greenery. That's what I talked about, taking inspiration from this. Instead of using one color of green, alternating between the green colors, and it just looks really nice and vibrant. this page. And the back side also looks very, very cute. Oh, and the little bunny on the couch. That looks so cute. The color combination is just very sweet. Moving on to the next page. This is a cute little challenge that I did where I limited myself to only using the 48 pastel color set. I like doing these challenges in between to just limit myself to a smaller set and then see what we can make out of this. And not only is it cool to force you to get creative with the colors that you have at hand, but I also love that for those of you that have only a certain set, you can use these videos and know that you have all the colors. So I want to make this as easy and as enjoyable for everyone, for those that have all the colors, for those that maybe just have a 48 piece set, and show that you can make so much beauty with only a limited set like that. I mean, all my first half-year videos were made with the 48 mid-tones pack, and I love that so much because there's so much beautiful colors, and you can combine different colors to create new colors. And it really is not about having as many markers as you can, it's just about enjoying those that you do have and seeing the beauty of all that you can create with them. So that was a challenge like that. I really love how it all came together. There's a few things that I maybe would have done different. I'm not too sure about the wall color, but it combines the picture very nice together. Using the pastel tones make the entire picture pretty, just super cute with all the details, the carrots. Very, very sweet. The little cat on the computer, making it green because my old laptop used to be exactly that color, so I love adding those little personal details. Very, very, very sweet. I love the color combinations here so much. It is a little pale for my liking, because I like adding different nuances, a little pale and then a little strong colors. But that's the beauty of limiting myself to one set, and since they all are pretty much the same saturation, the image will turn out that way as well. Going straight into the very first page I did in this book, and now I know that this was my first from the three of them because it was the first page I did in a book like this, and I remember being pretty confused about how the markers were reacting to the paper, because this paper is indeed very thick. The markers dry very, very fast, so it's a little bit harder in this book to blend like I would do in the other pages. You can get this very seamless blend, and you can't take your time really, but you can do it pretty fast and have them blend completely into each other. That's a little bit different in this book, so do note that when you're coloring this one and don't get frustrated. It has its own beauty, but a couple of things in this picture didn't turn out quite like I wanted it to. For example, the sunset has it is beautiful, but it has very harsh lines like up here and in here. I wanted to make this Tokyo inspired street corner with this food dispenser in here, and I did here pink street lights. So there's a lot of things combined together in this page. It's very sweet. It's also very early in my coloring journey. I could have here done something more with the lights so that they reflect on the wall, but I find it very cute. I really love having the pink light from the machine reflect on the street. That looks very, very cool, I think. But it's very sweet. It was the first time I think that I did play around with other colors than you would naturally use, like here the pink and having everything in this blue, purple, night sky vibe. Very sweet looking back at this, and that's the beauty truly of coloring, because it is a journey, and with every page you learn something either way about yourself, you learn a new technique, you get new inspiration, if it's colors or a way to do things. You dare more and more with each page. For example, using the wall to create light would be the next step, but you have to dare then to use that bigger space to blend in the colors. And I feel like with every page you collect more and more courage to just jump in the cold water and try new techniques, and it's so rewarding. And it's so cute to look back on the very where you came from, where you started, and see the process all the way to what you do now. So that is very sweet looking back. I think I would have colored this one very different today. But it's very sweet seeing myself and all the choices that I made for this page. Very, very sweet. Oh yes, our little hen house. Oh, I love how happy this page feels like, and it almost looks like in a cartoon. It's very beautiful colors together. I love how the hay came together. I feel like it's the perfect hues and the perfect shadows in the hues to make it this really rich and warm shadows. I love that, and I'm absolutely obsessed with how the water looks like here. Very, very pretty. And the little colored details, I just find this page super, super cute. I love it so much. And the same goes here. This book has so many cute ones where there's not necessarily a framed background, and I love making them just stand out by themselves, really looking like a sticker or something like that. I love the colors that we did on this one. It's very, very pretty. I like this one a lot. And the back side also looks super pretty. Oh. And lately I'm so obsessed with coloring water. You've seen that in some of my beach themed and summer themed pages lately. I just love creating water, and there's so many ways you can do water. So it's been a lot of fun. And here we go straight into another page. Oh, this one makes me so happy, and I love that this book has so many of these freestanding ones. This one, the hen house, the honey farm. There's just a beauty about when there's no background. And this takes me straight to my childhood, watching Postman Pat. I don't know if some of you maybe have watched that as well. It's a very British series, I think, on the British countryside. Puppet, stop motion. That was a big part of my childhood, with this little cat. And that color scheme inspired completely this page. So you have the blue and the blue hat. Here the very red post office details. I love the little packages and the letters. Down here looks super cute in this little bag. The blue box picking up the blue details. Always taking care that I use some of the same colors throughout the page to just make it look very balanced and very put together. So when I have like blue details, like here the hat and the again striped the striped I don't know what this is called. I would call it a marquise, but you can tell me in the comments. combining. I knew that I wanted to have the blue and the red and with gold details, so that is what I did set in, and also have very rich classic green tones, so not too yellowy, not too cold. And that inspired that entire page, combined with the brown beige tones of letters, of wrapping paper, like here, those details. Also love the little glass mirroring in here. Having the bushes reflect in the mirror, and also a lot of the theme colors in Postman Pat is also the brick walls on the British countryside, so that was a thing that I could perfectly combine in here. So this one is inspired by Postman Pat, and I have to contain myself not to start singing the theme song. But yeah, a very dear childhood memory, so it was a lot of fun. I always knew, because each of the books have kind of like a post office page, but it wasn't the perfect one yet, so this one was absolutely perfect and had all the things that I could combine, and I knew kind of where I wanted to have the red and the blue and the stone and the green, so this one makes me very happy. And also a very recent one, it's not so long time ago that I did that one. And the back side looks also super cute. Oh, I'm saving this one for a special day. I love this page so much. And that brings us straight to the little cheesecake, again with no background. I feel like this book is filled with those. This was my favorite for a very, very long time. I love how this one came together. This one makes me so happy when I see it. The cheese, the yellow details, the camembert brie here. I feel like it just combines the yellow and the green perfectly together, and I love what we did here. It's so cute. It reminds me a little bit about a page we did together very, very early, the donut shop. And I love anyways these images that are like this little tiny shops or storefronts. I find that super cute to color the bookshop or a bakery or this little cheese shop. Super cute. And I love how the highlights come together. Also these sunscreens, I have such a love coloring them and using shadow to make them super bouncy and 3D, so you have the feeling like they are not flat but those wavy ones. Super cute pipe up here, the cheese on top. This sign on here looks super cute. I just love this page so much. And the back side too is super cute. Moving on. Oh yes. This is a summer page. Also didn't do this one too long ago. I think it was when spring was in full bloom, and I absolutely love what we did on this page. It looks so rich and dynamic. I feel like you can feel the depth of the picture so much. I love the combinations of green and pink. You must know by now, it's one of my favorite combinations, and I have to start getting creative now that all my purples are almost all used up. I have such a huge love for my viola and my lavender wisp, but they're all used up for the third, fourth, fifth time, so I have to start being creative, combining other color combinations, and green and pink is just, I love using that, and I absolutely love what we did with the grass here. I don't think I've done this technique in this way ever before on a page, but using the wisps of the brush stroke, creating this really tall grass like on this summer house. where you don't mow the lawn, hanging up fresh clean clothes and having all the cute little soap bubbles fly around. And I added quite a few extra soap bubbles to this page, I remember that. And I love absolutely how this turned out. Super cute. And I love creating the grass like that, using so many, having one base color and then using so many different shades of green, adding in the shadow under the bench, under the tree, and making also the sides a little bit darker so you have the feeling that it's glowing in the middle. Ugh, it was so much fun. I loved doing this one and adding the little grass strokes on the feet and here, just to have the illusion of long grass and the thing standing in the middle of the grass, and not have it on top. That wouldn't make any sense when you have so long grass. And I can imagine the backside. Oh my gosh, it looks so sweet. That is so cool, makes me so happy. Oh yes, another summer page from last year. I remember doing this in summer and I'm so happy with how it turned out. I love what we did with the ocean and then the contrast with the sunset on top. Oh, and the shadow of the boat down here. It's just so cool. I would love to do a lot more underwater images. I love playing around with the water and it giving the feeling of the sunlight being up here, so the water is brighter, and then the deeper you go, and further away it'll get darker. I would have to think about, if I do a picture like that again, how you can make the items feel like they're also underwater. That's something that I'm thinking a lot about lately. Maybe I come up with something. I would have to look a little at underwater pictures to see how you could either way alter the colors or do something to make it blurry or something. That would be the next step. That's something I'm thinking about lately. But I love how this one looks like. I love the waves coming around the boat here, the water, the little birdies. Gives me so summery feelings when I see this page. It's super cute, and I love the bubbles coming up here everywhere, going crazy with the waves. Oh, it's so cute. I love this one. Super pretty. On the back side, yes, very sweet. Oh wow, oh my gosh, yes, another love of mine. This is a page, a candy store inspired by these very old-fashioned candy shops, kind of like from this, in my imagination, old American 60s, 50s, 40s candy shop, with very bright pinks, turquoise, and all these vibrant colors. And I just had so much fun going about this. I remember creating the striped wallpaper in the back here. It was so much fun. Love making all these very glossy, dewy, shiny elements. This one was a lot of fun to color. So cute. And the back side looks also very sweet, very nice. And this is a perfect example of letting yourself truly just get inspired by what's around you, or maybe an image that you've seen or something that you experienced, and just let it transport into a picture. I love when I see something I really like or color combinations that I enjoy. I just love to recreate them and play around with them on the coloring pages. That just fulfills my heart with so much joy. And this page is a very old page, but still one of my favorites. I feel like I say all my pages are my favorite, but isn't that part of the beauty of it? The most beautiful feeling is that when you're so proud and so excited about something that you created, and this page is definitely one of that. I love so much how the colors came together. Again, the pink and green, but it's like this observatory with beautiful sunset outside and the tree in the middle. It's just a very dreamy loft room, and I would love to live there. Very cool, all these books around, little cake, coffee, and here little stairs up with this very beautiful pink, and here the plants everywhere. I love this page so much, and it was so much fun to color it. I was enjoying myself so much, and all the white highlights on the trees. Just absolutely beautiful. They're so glossy. Also the different colors on the little greenery here. Just very, very pretty in the backside too. It's just super dreamy. And I think, oh no, there's more. Oh my gosh, this one I'm very very proud about and very happy. This was one when I didn't think too much going into it, and with every element coming together, it just turned out absolutely magical. Starting with how the earth is radiating with its beautiful colors and giving off this light, the moon with it, through this huge bedroom window, this super cute room with a lava lamp, and I have a lava lamp like that in my living room, and this is a lamp that I had as a child that was glowing all night. The UFO here, the little star in the tent, and all the galaxy element here. I just absolutely love this picture. And then again, how that is glowing in the universe. And I'm so happy and so excited about how this one turned out. I love this one so much. This one makes me happy. I always forget about this one. I love how the earth looks like through here. It's super crazy. I love this page. It looks absolutely insane. Oh my gosh, this one makes me really happy. Oh my gosh, it's so pretty with the different greens and oranges. Not orange, green and yellow tones. It just looks super warm, super glowing. I love how all the elements came together. I'm absolutely obsessed with what we did with the forest and the trees in the background here. Completely freestyle, and like it's kind of blurry because it's far away. I don't know what we did there, but that is wild. We did that together in a live stream, the last live stream as well, and I could look at this forever. That just looks so real, and so it makes just the image look very three-dimensional, because it's not just about what's going in the room. You see that there's a world outside, and I love how that green just flows into the yellow. This here could maybe be a little different color. On camera it looks kind of good, but in real life it's kind of too green. And how the light goes through the roof windows on the floor. I absolutely love this page. so much, and also feels very homey and very beautiful. Love this one. takes us, I think this is the last page. Yeah, this is the last page in this book. I love this one so much for the atmosphere that it gives. It has totally this warm highlights everywhere from this very warm light. All the colors are super glowy and nice, and beautiful, beautiful, beautiful part is the doors or the windows that open to this incredible view. And this is inspired by a Norwegian coastline. Feels very home, and how the light is transferred on the sea. Very different kind of way of doing the sea, and having everything radiating from the sunset and the moon. I absolutely love this page so much. Also, a very long time ago that I did this one. Very, very nice one. So many cute little details. I love the rug here. Feels very spiritual, and I love creating pages that would be something that I would love to have, or some place where I would love to live, or how I would love to decorate things. Yeah, it's fun to play around with. And the back side also looks very cute. I love the sunset. The view looks incredible. That's just so pretty. And that concludes this book. That was so much fun. Going back on memory lane, I thought we would just flip through some of the pages from the comfy corner. This one is still pretty new, so I haven't colored much in it yet. That would definitely be a flip through for another time when we've finished more, but this one is one of my favorites from it. I was really going out of my comfort zone, trying completely new color combinations, adding a lot of these reds together with other colors that I've not tried together in that way before, and I absolutely love how this one came together. Very summery, very cute, inspired by all our trips to the Netherlands on the coast. And I don't think that I have too many in this one. This one too, I did recently, very autumny, but I had so lust for it. Very cute. But I think this is a book that we will go through when it's more finished. Honorable mention is the Cozy Cuties. Try not to laugh, but this book is absolutely falling apart at the seams. I've been trying to tape it together, but pages are literally falling out just by looking at it. So it is a fight always to color in this one, but I thought we could look at some of the pages that we've done together in this one. Some of these are really also my favorites. This was another challenge where I just used pastel tones, and it just looks, I can even take this page out. This one looks so cute. We did this one to Easter. I love how it turned out. All the beautiful, beautiful, vibrant colors. Oh my gosh, who remembers this one? This was one of the first tutorials that we did together, where we talked about how to color shadows and how to add shadows to your image. Very emotional, very cute looking back on this one, as it has made its rounds. Is one of the most watched videos on my channel, which is to me incredibly strange to think about. But I love what we did here, and so many of you guys have wrote me the most beautiful messages to this video, saying how much it helps you to understand, get into coloring, get inspired to new techniques, and that just means so much to me. I love doing these tutorials to just give you a helping hand, letting out all that beautiful creative energy that we all have inside ourselves, and to get that down on paper. And sometimes you just need to see where and how to put things so that you can create that what you see in your mind. And I love that about tutorials so much. And we also did the highlights on this one together. I want to do a lot more tutorials going forward, so if there's anything that you would love for me to talk more about, like in detail, in depth, please write me in the comments. I have a few ideas of things that you've told me in the past that I will love to create tutorials about. But that's the biggest compliment that you can give me, that I can help you or inspire you, or just give you some tools that you can use in your coloring journey. To see that this book doesn't fall completely apart. I think that it is a misprint, but I was too lazy to return it, and I already started coloring it, so I didn't want to give it back. Oh, here's another Easter picture that we did. Super cute. I love the vibrant colors and the contrast of how beautiful this little rabbit has it in this little under earth cage. I love this picture so much. Oh my gosh, this is another one that I love so much. The water is just incredibly cute on this page. I love that. Oh yes, this is a recent video that I did this week even. I love how this one came together. Already is one of my favorites. The sea in the back is just absolutely incredibly beautiful, and the colors coming together, the sunset. Wow, I love this one so much. Oh yes, this is another tutorial that we did on how to color water. Still one of my favorite water pictures that we've done. The colors, the color combinations of these blues and the highlights on the water is just absolutely beautiful. So I realized slowly that this book still has so many cute pages that I do think that we will dedicate an own video to this book, and do that on another occasion, as this video is pretty long as it is already. But I would love to go more in depth in these colors. I would love to go more in depth in these pictures in another video. This is also one of my all-time favorites, the Northern Lights. So that concludes our little flip through of these very cute coloring books. I'm so excited that you were here with me today, looking through these pictures and just rambling a little bit down memory lane. It's very sweet how much memories each of these pictures hold, and it's so much fun to talk a little bit about the inspiration behind each picture and just seeing all the finished ones at a glance. If you've seen some of these pictures that you really enjoyed, that you haven't watched, all the videos of these pages are on my channel, so check that out in case you missed one or two. Please let me know in the comments what kind of videos that you would like to see me do more of, if there's some special tutorials, if there's any kind of format that you would love to see me do. I would love to create things that you would find helpful. So if there's anything you would like for me to talk more about in a tutorial or a little tour of my marker collection, let me know in the comments. I would like to do a video also coming up very soon about how to choose and combine the different sets of Hoohoo markers. I think that's something that a lot of people struggle with when they're starting out or want to expand their collection. So there's a little bit of tricks and tips that you can use with the Hoohoo markers to step by step expand your markers and combine the different marker sets without buying too many doubles. So please let me know down in the comments. I would love to make more tutorials going forward. And if you enjoyed this video, give it a thumbs up, write me in the comments. I love chatting with you guys there, and I want to thank you so much for tuning in, for being here today. I appreciate that so much. I have to pinch myself in my hand every single day that I get to share this beautiful experience and passion with all of you like-minded souls, and that means so much to me. So I wish you a beautiful day where you are. Feel hugged, and I can't wait to see you guys in my next video. Bye!